Hello and welcome back to another video of Hardcore Minecraft. And if you can't tell, I actually figured out how to fix my skin again. So here we are with a fixed skin. That is right, a fixed skin. So, anywho, I gotta figure out what I'm going to be doing, and I'm recording with my other setup right now, so I gotta turn my distance down to like 13, which I'll admit kind of stinks, but that's okay. So, yeah, I mean, I can still see pretty far with it. Obviously not as far as I could. I'm heading back to my house. Last episode I ended this at my house, but I went and just checked the village a little bit more for a couple more things. And really there wasn't too much there, so I really didn't pay much attention to what I was doing. So we are back in episode 2, and I'm just gonna do this until I die. So if you have suggestions on what I should do in future episodes if I don't die in this one, then please let me know. I will try my best to do them. I will do as much as I can to make this as entertaining as possible. So what I am planning on doing is I am planning on building my house in this episode. So I'm gonna need to break this pickaxe? Pickaxe? Anyway, I'm gonna need to break this axe after I mine, farm, whatever you want to call it, a ton of trees, because I need to make an iron axe, and I need to make one fast. Now, I'm not gonna be in too much of a rush to get any armor or anything. I mean, obviously I do need iron armor, at least iron armor. I mean, because I actually don't want to die in this. I've actually put a lot of time into this, even though it's only been one day that I put into this. I just want to play this as much as I can and get as much as I can done, because I've never actually done a hardcore series before. Well, never even like tried to do hardcore seriously. I always tried to do it just for fun and not actually try and survive. So this time I'm going to try and survive. I'm going to try my hardest to do as much as I can. And so if I die, I guess that's just the end of this series. And if you guys want to see the same series again, you want me to redo it and everything, I would be more than happy to do that. Now this is completely vanilla, other than a few mods like Zoom or FreeCam, which I'm not going to use FreeCam ever. This is actually my first time using it. And look, you can see my pink bed. And the only time I'm going to use this is when I'm showing off things like my house. So there is no need to worry about that. And also, I do have this mod for my alternate account that is for time lapses, which I usually use for the Vlogger SMP rather than just using this. So I'm not gonna be using any other. What's that sound? Hang on, I gotta fix my headphones. I'm not gonna be using any other type of account, because this is gonna be the only one that I do where I don't do any time lapses. So one thing that I'm going to need for this build is I'm going to need a lot of wood, I'm going to need a lot of stone, and when I say a lot of stone, I don't mean just like a little bit, I mean a lot of stone. Like 6 stacks of just regular stone. Well, not 6 stacks of regular stone, but 6 stacks of like stone, including cobblestone as well. And now I'm done collecting all that stone. Now. Alright, I'm gonna create a chest real quickly. A double chest rather than a single chest, because that would be better. Here we go. So, in orientation wise, it's going to be facing this way. So, that is how it's gonna look. And I think it'll look pretty good from this angle. Now, everything has a challenge, and my challenge is to get flowers, not these flowers, like some rare flowers, a little bit more rare flowers. I gotta light this area up around me so that nothing can spawn, but for right now I think this is good. Which, after I build the house, is gonna be pretty simple. It's gonna be a pretty simple design and also not take too long. But if you guys really like this series, I think you're really going to like the Vlogger SMP series. And Season 2 is going to be a whole lot better than Season 1 because we actually have a whole thing planned out. We're actually going to be doing a ton more stuff in Season 2 compared to what we were doing in Season 1. And it's basically just going to be spanning across the entire summer and across the entire year. So if you really like year-round videos, then there you go. And it is a vanilla server other than a simple voice chat mod which just allows us to talk in game. And the only reason that we do the simple voice chat mod is because it takes up less bandwidth than if we are constantly on call. So I'm gonna pop a ton of my bread in there. I'm gonna take some of my torches. But if I die, I die. So yeah. Anywho, I'm kind of hoping that this kind of does its thing pretty quickly, but I am going to create another furnace with that. Actually, 2 more furnaces, because that could be very helpful in the sense of speed. There we go. Womp. 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 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Alright, so now I can start the base, which I forgot how big the base is. So I'm going to need a second to boot up my second monitor. Guys, I'm eating Cheez-Its again. Nom, nom, nom. Nom. Look at that beautiful sunlight. And one thing you guys might have noticed was the fact that I misspelled hardcore. So I'm going to pop to when the house is, well, when I have all that I can build built, because that is going to take a minute, and I don't do well doing tutorials on anything. Tutorials on anything, so I'm gonna pop to where it's done, where most of it's done, what I can do. So yeah, but I will keep it recording so that if I die while I'm building this, it's not going to just go away. And this is how much stone I had. I had enough to build this much. Now the layout looks kind of confusing. I know that it is confusing right now. So one thing that I would like to clarify first is this is just the base of it. It is not going to be made out of stone. This is just the base, and then everything goes on top of the base. But this is perfectly proportionate to size, and this is how big it is on the ground, which hopefully when I do the Vlogger SMP I won't be worried about getting resources and everything. It'll just be quick and easy and I won't have to do a whole ton. And let's get this, and I don't have to be worried about anything because I'm gonna be in regular survival, not hardcore, because hardcore is pretty tough to record for me, because you guys know I die very easily. So here we are, and yeah, I'm going to do another cut to when I am done building the base. Yeah, I know, it's a ton of cuts, but it'll all be worth it, I promise. And the base is done. So obviously it doesn't look like much, and you may think that this is my back door, where this is my front door, but let me tell you, that's not the case whatsoever. In fact, I gotta get some shears, but I do need some stone bricks, so I am going to need to get a stone cutter. Now keep in mind, this is not a one-story house, it's a 2-story house, but right now I'm only building the first floor because I would not like to build the second floor right now. But anyway, I'm gonna start building the regular floor, just like the floor, part of the floor, you know, floor. Sorry about my dog in the background. She doesn't know how to shut up. If you can't even hear that, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Let's get it from the front angle. I've honestly spent a ton of time doing this today, so I'm really tired, and yeah, I'm going to most likely use this as a thumbnail. But I'm gonna have to get a better position here, and it is perfect. Alright, thank you guys very much for watching today's video, and honestly this was like an hour and a half of just getting all the materials for this, and I don't typically spend that long on single players, but I am doing some different stuff. I'm trying out some new stuff for Minecraft just in general, but I'm going to like finish this edging off camera along with this fence, because I just don't, I can't record 100% of the time, so I'm just gonna do that and then not do any more off camera. So before I go though, I am going to get a ton of these leaves, because I do need a ton of cherry blossom leaves for what I'm wanting to do. This also kind of completes the design. Without them, without any leaves, it just doesn't look good. So this completes the design a little bit. So a couple stacks of these is all I need. I'm gonna push this back a little bit more, and you can probably already tell what I'm doing. If you can't tell what I'm doing, that's fine. You'll find out in a second. Okay, my shovel broke. I'm gonna go make a new one real fast, because if I don't, that'll be annoying. I'm also trying out some new editing styles, so hopefully you like them. Tell me if you like them down in the comments below, because I do want to know your guys' genuine opinion on the new editing stuff that I'm working on. That is going to be, it's going to be tough for me to kind of adjust the way that I edit, but it is what it is. So alright, so if you guys can't tell what I'm doing yet, what I am doing is I'm going to sleep. That's what I'm doing. And I just realized that it's starting night time. Alright, so what I'm doing is I am putting a ton of leaves around the base of the house. So this is just gonna wrap around like so, which is why I need a little bit more than just a stack of these, is because it's a block out, so it takes a little bit more. Shoot. Oh wait, I have shears. And I'm glad there's another way of getting them rather than just having silk touch, because that would be seriously annoying to try and get leaves. No! I have to break another one. So it's even, because I hate it when numbers are uneven. Even my age is even. Don't try and guess my age. I'm not gonna tell you. Actually, on second thought, I'm actually gonna get the fences on camera. Not gonna get the lanterns on camera though, because That takes a lot of iron, and I'm not gonna do that right now. I'll do it, no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm pretty busy. Setting up the Luger SMP and everything, getting a ton of stuff selected for it. So hopefully you guys are excited for season 2 of the Luger SMP, just as excited as me, Dagger, Jack, and my friend are. And the only reason I say my friend and not what his name is because I don't know what he wants to be called yet. So I'm gonna have to get down and be like, hey my man, what you want to be called? Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Wow. That really adds a ton of life to it. The lanterns also add a whole lot more life to it, but what I'm going to do is, rather than actually having these like this, I'm just going to strip them. Because these actually look better stripped on the front than they do like the rest of it. See? And I like how it's a little bit more pink than the planks as well. That makes me feel like it adds a bit of vibrance and life to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's how much I need, most likely. So this is supposed to go like out to there. Yeah. And that is the perfect spot for it to go out to. I'm going to collect these saplings. Dun, 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 dun. I wanna get a little bit of a floor going here before I log off and don't get on for another 3 days. I'm just kidding. I'll probably be back on and recording most likely Tuesday, but if not Tuesday, then probably tomorrow. So thank you guys very much for watching today's episode, and I hope you enjoyed it, because it was really fun for me to make, and I liked it a lot, so it was pretty good. I got to sort of build this house a little bit. Now in the next episode I am going to try and complete the house, because the house needs to be completed, but I'm not going to do like a ton of work. I'm probably not going to complete the entire thing tomorrow or in the next episode, but I'm going to get a lot of it done. I'm going to get all these outer walls done. I'm probably going to start on the second floor. I'm probably not going to get it completely done. But anyway, this is what it looks like from the front right now. And I think it looks pretty good. Now, this is obviously going to be textured and it's going to look a whole lot better, which I genuinely have to be honest here. I really like it in cherry wood. I thought that I wouldn't like it because I built it in spruce one day, and that looks good, but I'm going to keep this one in cherry wood, and I'm going to build a different one in spruce wood, not in this world. So thank you guys very much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.